What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW SportsTalkShow, where every fan is welcome. And in today's episode, we're going to be going through the Colts quarterback room. I went through all three quarterbacks. I went through Wentz, Eason, and Sam Ehlinger, and I gave you my overall thoughts, my honest thoughts on them. No bullcrap, all real stuff. And now I'm giving you my thoughts on the whole room as a like in general. So, I like this quarterback room because Carson Wentz is a guy that has really struggled last year. And we know that him and Doug Peterson did not have the greatest relationships from what we saw in the media. So, you know, when a coach and a quarterback or a player doesn't have a great, you know, relationship, usually doesn't mean good things, if you know what I'm saying. Man, I really think that Carson Wentz is going to be decent. It's going to be difficult for him not to be better. Will he be good enough? I don't know. I think he will. He's got the talent. He's got the arm. He's got the running ability. He's got what he needs to do to make this Colts a Super Bowl contender, as he did with Philly a few years ago. He doesn't even have to be crazy. He doesn't have to be a superhero. He just has to come in and make those plays when needed, and he has to facilitate this offense. And then we have Eason. Eason, big, strong arm guy, man, from Washington and Georgia. A big, strong arm guy. Big, strong. Big, strong arm. And, the biggest thing with him and Ballard with him, is that I don't think Ballard is a big fan of his leadership. I don't think he's a big fan of him off the field. Um, Even on the field, he has struggled with throwing the run, which is something you really have to be able to do in the NFL these days. If you turn on some of the college tape, you can see that him throwing on the run is pretty darn bad. It's it it's bad. It's bad to put it nicely, to put it simply. Miss some simple throws that should be simple for a player entering the NFL. He missed them on the run, but nonetheless, he's got a cannon for an arm, man. And he could put that ball in beautiful spots. He could put that ball wherever it needs to. He could, there's a difference between a guy who just throw deep downfield and throw deep downfield and put it at the perfect spot. And Eason can do that. He's just gotta, he has a few things that he needs to figure out, and Ballard realizes that. So, that's why Ballard brought in Sam Ehlinger, quarterback out of Texas. He was a Texas Longhorn, hook 'em horns. That's why he brought Sam Ehlinger in. He brought Sam Ehlinger in to push Eason a little bit, to make Eason think that he's gonna have to play a little bit to keep that role, because last year and then most of this year until Sam Ehlinger was drafted, Eason didn't really have any urgency, any fight to really compete, or really didn't need to compete for that backup role. Now he has to. Now he has to compete, because if Ehlinger comes in and shows that he wants it, and he has a pretty good training camp, he just shows what Chris Ballard and this team loves, and Eason just doesn't, Ehlinger can possibly be the number 2 heading into next year. Do I think he will? No. I think Eason is more talented. But they both have their highs and lows. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. But Sam Ehlinger is kind of like a Philip Rivers guy, to be honest with you. His personality, anyways. His personality, man. He brings a lot of energy to the table, and you love that. And that's what he's going to do in Indy, whether it's on the practice squad or the main roster. He's going to bring energy. So, my overall thoughts in this quarterback room is it's a solid group. Um, Probably not one of the best in the NFL. There's starters out there that put them at number 1 just because they're starter, Mahomes, Allen. But if we're talking about groups, I think this is a solid group. You got someone pushing the backup to compete and keep that job, and then the backup has a cannon for an arm, and has been sitting for a year by now. If crap hits the fan with Carson Wentz and Jacob Eason. So I think this quarterback room is really nice right now. I think it's a lot better than it was like 2 years ago, maybe, when Jacob Eason was starting. No, never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. we had Jacoby Brissett as a backup for a few years, so that was a really good darn backup. So I don't know what I was saying there, but yeah, I think this quarterback room is solid. If one goes down, we got someone to come in that can play. We don't really know much about Eason though. We don't know anything about Ehlinger yet, so that's why I'm really excited for preseason to see these guys. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And make sure to check out that Patreon and join that Discord for next Hot Take Tuesday to leave your hot takes. So, as always, man, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bada boom, bada boom.